Hey guys, Rob Baldwin here, IMX Productions. As promised in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do a really cool trick for selecting complicated hair, or I mean this works for anything, but whenever you've got kind of spiky hair or frilly hair that's really hard to select around, this trick will help you get that proper selection and make a good layer mask to hide that image. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. Okay, so here you are, and you've created, here's a picture here, and you've selected, as you can see, around the image. So I've widely selected here just a big bubble around the hair because I'm not going to go through all that and select every little bit and strand of hair because that would be ridiculous and it would take me about 18,000 hours. So here's the trick what we're going to do. First, what we're going to do is create a mask for what we've already selected. So I'm going to hit the mask button. We learned that in the last video, so we've created that mask. Perfect. Okay, what we want to do now is create another layer of the original photo. Okay, so we've got a layer of the original photo. What we want to do is we're going to desaturate. Go to Image, Adjustment, and all the way down there, desaturate. There it is, desaturate. Okay, and then we're going to grab a lasso tool, selection tool, and we're just going to do we want to hit the neck pretty close because we want that to tie into our other selection, and then we're just going to loosely select around the hair. So you want to get pretty tight around the neck, but then loose around the hair. Perfect. And what we're going to do is we're going to mask that, and we're going to right click and apply that mask because we just want that bit of image. We don't want it to be a mask, we want it just a bit of image. Okay, so there it is. So if I remove everything else, as you can see, that's all we got. And it's desaturated, meaning it's black and white now. We're then going to go to Image Adjustment Curves, and what we want to do is get it as black and white as possible. Little bit shades of gray is fine, but we want the middle of the hair to be almost completely black, and the outside, especially the outside, we want that white. Okay, that area there has to be completely white. So just adjust the height and the bottom of that curve until you've got almost a black and white layer. A little bit of shades of gray is fine, especially around the strands and edges. Okay, we're going to go to Image, Adjustment, and invert that image. So we invert it so the outside is black and the hair is white. Okay, what we want to do now is grab a brush. We're going to grab a white brush. We're going to make sure that the hardness is about at 88–90%. We want it pretty hard, but not totally. And then we're just going to draw in the center of the hair. So anywhere where you can always double check on the original image, but anywhere you're sure it's just highlights of hair. If the hair is highlighted but you know that it's all hair, then draw it white. Anywhere where it might be background, kind of right there, keep those shades of gray. Because remember, this is going to be applied to our mask. So anywhere where you're 100% sure that this is only hair, no background, paint it white. Okay, so we're just going around. Up here, yeah, a little more of that, I think. This can always be adjusted later, so don't freak out too much if it's not perfect. You can always adjust it later. Okay, not bad. Now what we want to do is we're going to hold Option and Alt and click on our original mask. We're then going to hit Command and Control A to select the entire canvas. So hit Command and Control A, select the entire canvas, and we paste it. And then Command Control V and we paste. There, we've got it. We've got it pasted. Now we're going to put our new layer of the hair over top. You see how it matches really nicely? Look at that. We're just going to change the opacity to multiply. Oops, not that one. Just screen, sorry. No. Multiply. I get confused every now and then. Okay, and then we're going to blend the two layers. So select those two layers, and we're going to merge them together. Hit Command Control E for merge. And we're just going to paint in that little bit of the neck. And look at that. Now we've got a perfect mask, including the hair. So all we got to do is select that, hit Command Control C for copy, Option click, we can make it invisible, Option click onto the layer mask below, and then hit a Command Control V to paste it in. And now we've created a perfect mask where the hair is perfectly selected. We can add in a different background. We got a nice kind of fantasy style forest in there, and as you can see, our hair is really nicely selected. And as you can see here, you know, it's not perfect. There's some invisibility happening there where it shouldn't. So you can grab a brush. This is where I say you can really play with it. So there's gonna be some, oops, wrong color. there's going to be some kind of manual painting in of the hair that you'll have to do, but you are saving yourself a lot of trouble by using this method. So then you can go in, and depending on how much detail you want to put in, go in and play with it. But essentially it does a very, very good job. And now, of course, with some simple retouching, we can then add some shadowing, add some shading, change the tint, the color, add a gradient, and we can create a really stunning image, as though that woman with the blow dryer was really out in the woods. Okay, so there you have it, guys. A simple yet effective method for selecting hair or other complicated things to select. Now, this method, I will add, only works if the background is quite contrasted. So if you're taking a photo of someone in front of a white background, works perfectly. If the sky is in the background, the ocean, something that it has a really big contrast, then it'll work great. If they're standing in a forest like this, like the final picture we did, it's probably not going to work because there's too many shades in the back. So getting that white on black contrast with the hair is just not going to work. So that's the only kind of downside to this technique. It only works if the conditions of the original photograph are perfect. Okay? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, like I always say, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified. Comment below, tell us what you want to see, what kind of tutorials you want to see us do in the future. Okay? Cheers.